In the grand halls of 16th-century England, light flickered across golden tapestries and jeweled crowns. At the center of it all stood Queen Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen, the ruler who gave her country an age of glory. Her face glowed like the moon, pale and flawless. Courtiers whispered with awe, "Look, time itself dares not touch our queen's beauty." But beneath that pale mask lay a hidden enemy, death itself, creeping slowly with every touch of her makeup. In Elizabeth's time, pale white skin was a sign of nobility. Farmers working under the sun were tanned, while aristocrats prided themselves on their untouchable whiteness. To preserve this image, Elizabeth used a deadly cosmetic, Venetian Ceruse, a paste made of white lead and vinegar. Every morning, her servants would carefully spread the thick white substance across her face. When candlelight hit her skin, she appeared radiant, ageless, almost divine. No one dared imagine that this very glow was slowly poisoning her blood. Venetian Ceruse was beautiful on the outside but fatal inside. Over the years, it ravaged Elizabeth's body. 1. Her skin cracked and scarred. To cover it, she applied even more layers of the deadly paste. 2. Lead seeped into her bloodstream, causing constant headaches, fatigue, and trembling. 3. Her once golden hair began to fall, replaced with heavy wigs to hide the damage. 4. Her teeth decayed and turned black, making her famous smile fade into shadows. And yet, the queen refused to abandon her white mask. For her, the illusion of youth and power was worth more than her health. At court, some noticed her decline. A lady-in-waiting whispered to another, "This paint is killing her." But none dared say it aloud. Elizabeth's temper was fierce, and her authority unquestionable. To challenge her beauty was to challenge her crown. In her last years, Elizabeth's strength crumbled. She would sit for hours, refusing to sleep, staring silently into the shadows. Her once majestic face was now a battlefield of sores, hidden under thick white layers of paint. Her body grew frail, her steps unsteady. It is said she even ordered the mirrors in her palace to be removed, unable to face her true reflection. On the 24th of March 1603, Queen Elizabeth I breathed her last. Historians and doctors believe one of the greatest factors behind her death was not just age or illness, but lead poisoning, absorbed into her body after decades of wearing her poisonous white mask. Elizabeth left behind a kingdom stronger than ever, the legacy of Shakespeare, exploration, and the Golden Age. But she also left behind a haunting reminder. In her desperate pursuit of beauty, she unknowingly consumed death each day. The very mask that made her appear timeless was what ended her time. She ruled an empire, commanded armies, and defied kings, yet she could not defeat her own mirror.